Welcome back to the Reestablish Nature Garden. This is week 9 of the garden tour, and we are getting ready to dive into what's going on in the garden. Alright, you guys, here are the red potatoes that I planted down in the ground that are doing really well. I actually think that they are ready to be harvested, so I may go ahead and do a dry run and just pick a little area to see if they are ready to be harvested. Some of the leaves are dying off, as you can tell here, which is a good sign that they are ready. So again, in the next couple of days, I may test that out. Then we have our blueberry plant. Listen, the whole point of my YouTube channel is to be very transparent with you guys. I am no expert. I am new at this. And you can tell by this blueberry plant that I planted, and it's not doing really well. I'm not 100% for sure what's going on with it, but I've took a lot of notes. I've been nurturing it. I've been trying different things. I think the biggest thing that I'm going to do differently next season is putting this inside of a planter instead of putting it in the ground with the other vegetables that I have. But you can see that it is producing some blueberries, and I got a few off of the plant as well. So I'll keep you guys updated on that, and I'll definitely share everything that I did and my thoughts once the season comes to an end. We have our marigold here, which is such a beautiful plant. For those who do not know, marigolds are great to put inside of the garden because it helps to deter pests, right? And it's beautiful. They just add pops of color in the garden as well. Here we have my celery down in the ground that's doing really well that I'll probably end up harvesting sometime soon. And again, we have our pepper plants that are doing good as well. You can see green pepper down in there. I did harvest 2 peppers already, so I will link a picture of that below. And then we have another pepper plant that's doing really well here as well. And we have one here that's doing good. This one, no, I'm gonna let that one sit for a little bit longer. Then I have this pepper plant here that's not thriving. I think I need to prune it up a little bit and see if I can bring it back to its fruitful state because it's not doing too good right now. We have another pepper plant here that's doing good. This is the yellow peppers, so they're doing good as well. Then I have the collard greens here. I have not harvested yet. Collard greens do not grow well in the high heat, but I'm just letting them grow and I'll end up harvesting them pretty soon. So my plan for the collard greens is to pull them out of the ground and then replant them come late September or early September. I haven't decided yet, and let them grow through the fall season because collard greens love the colder weather. They can withstand the frost that we get here in Ohio in zone 6. So that is my plan for that. So the collard greens did do really well though. I was happy with the first harvest that I got, but I will be tearing the collard greens that I have in the garden out of the garden and preparing my soil for the fall garden, and collard greens will be one of the crops that I plant for the fall. So all of these are the collards that I will be taking out of the ground here. Then we have another marigold here, and all of this is empty. So I'm getting ready to turn this soil over and prepare for the fall garden, which I think this entire row I am going to do collards in this entire row here. Then over here we have, oh, I gotta put this back up. We have some high winds, so I need to stake this back up here. But we have our tomato plants that are doing really well. These are the paste tomatoes that I will be making homemade pasta sauce. So stay tuned for that video as these tomatoes continue to prepare. I'll be doing a video on how I make my homemade pasta sauce. Then we have our tomatoes here, which is like sliced tomatoes for sandwiches or salads. I've already harvested a few of them and we fried them up for some green tomatoes, which we love green tomatoes as well, and they were so delicious. So more tomatoes here as well. I harvested all the green peppers off of this plant, so I'm just waiting for some more to fruit. And then we have green peppers on this plant that is doing really well. And more green peppers here. This plant is actually a red pepper plant. You can harvest them still at their green state if you want to, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and let this plant go ahead and get its color. And I already pulled from this one, which is a red pepper. So the next fruits that come in, I'm gonna let them harvest to the red as well. We have another green pepper plant here. And then you guys know this was my onion bed. That I shared with you guys in the last video that I'm gonna just keep letting grow and see what happens with it at the end of the season. And then over here, this is all of the cucumbers. I have a helicopter flying over me. I mean, all of the melons, not cucumbers. And they are doing so good. Look how beautiful that is. This is a cantaloupe here. And then there's another one down in there if you can see it. And then I have tons of baby cantaloupes forming as well. So I'm very pleased with this and how well it is growing. So you guys, here is my strawberries that I've completely been neglecting. I have a lot to learn about the strawberries, but first off, I will not plant just one strawberry plant ever again. If you're gonna plant strawberries, I encourage you to plant multiple of them so that you get the fruits of your labor for that season. I haven't harvested any strawberries, but a part of that could just be because it's just the one plant and I got it really, really small. But next season I plan to have a whole row of strawberries. Then we have another marigold here in the garden as well. So that is that. And now we have our beautiful cucumbers. Our cucumbers right now by far is doing the best. I have harvested 20 cucumbers, you guys. 20, and I have plenty of baby cucumbers forming on the tree or on the plant as well. On the vines, plenty of them. So I'm so excited. The cucumbers were so fresh and they were so juicy. Look at all those cucumbers in there. I have one down here that in the next couple of days will be ready. I can actually harvest this one right now, honestly. I've been letting them get a lot bigger, but that one's a pretty good size. I can go ahead and harvest that one. I signed up to participate in my local farmers market, so I'm super excited about that because I have an abundance right now of cucumbers and I just want to give back to anyone who may need it. See, there's a couple cucumbers hiding down in there. I'm actually going to go ahead and harvest those out as well. All right, you guys, I just want to share with you guys a quick solution of what you can use inside of your garden if you're experiencing any fungus issues, right? And that is going to be tea tree. This amazing essential oil is a great antibacterial, it's a great antifungal, right? You're going to take 20 drops of tea tree oil, and you can go and get these like cute little spray bottles. They're the stainless steel bottles from your local store. I got mine from the local Dollar Tree. They're not really big, but they serve this purpose in my garden. So you're going to take 20 drops of your tea tree oil and you're going to mix it up with some water inside of your spray bottle, right? And I like to use the stainless steels. Every now and then I'll use a plastic, but It's recommended that you use stainless steel or glass when you're using essential oils, and then you'll just go through and spray whatever plant that you have twice a week that's experiencing any type of fungus. So I just wanted to share that quick tip with you guys because I do garden organically. So anything that I'm dealing with inside of my garden, whether that's the bugs, whether that's fungus, attracting pollinators, I like to use all natural solutions to do that. And it's so important for me to garden organically. So I just wanted to give you guys that quick tip of what you can use if you are experiencing any type of fungus inside of your garden. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me for week 9, the summer garden tour with Reestablish Nature. I am going to do a quick video this week just discussing with you guys my plan for the fall garden and what I plan on growing, and then I can kind of show you guys how I map all of that out as well. So I just want to say thank you again to everyone who is supporting my YouTube channel and supporting my efforts to just get going and start my garden. It has truly been a blessing for me, and the harvest has been amazing. So please continue to like and subscribe, and until next week, you guys be blessed.